China marked a massive milestone on Tuesday, reporting no new coronavirus-related deaths for the first time since the pandemic began. Wuhan, the original epicenter of the outbreak, only reported 2 new confirmed cases in the last 14 days. It will begin allowing people to leave the city by road, rail, and air on Wednesday for the first time since it was locked down on January 23rd. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson was stable overnight and remains in good spirits, his spokesperson said on Tuesday. Johnson is receiving standard oxygen treatment and has not yet required a ventilator.
And in keeping with usual clinical practice, his progress continues to be monitored closely in critical care.
The British PM was moved to the ICU Monday evening after his condition with COVID-19 symptoms worsened. More people have now died from the coronavirus in New York City than were killed in the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center in 2001. New York State recorded 731 new coronavirus deaths Tuesday, marking the biggest one-day jump in the outbreak.
And we talk about numbers, but that's 731 people who we lost. Behind every one of those numbers is an individual, is a family, is a mother, is a father, is a sister, is a brother. So a lot of pain.
El Salvador's press secretary tweeted the country's quarantine will last another 15 days. The 30-day quarantine period began March 21st, and with the extension, it will now last until May 5th. The presidential house said those who do not comply with the measures will be sent to contingency centers where they'll have to spend 30 days in quarantine. The country currently has 78 confirmed coronavirus cases and 4 deaths. Despite another 133 coronavirus-related deaths in Iran, the country's health officials say they are winning the battle to contain the outbreak. Iran's death toll is now close to 4,000, and it continues to be the worst affected country in the Middle East with the highest number of cases and deaths. Dozens of doctors and nurses were arrested in the Pakistani city of Quetta. They were protesting the lack of protective material for health workers on the front lines of the country's battle against coronavirus. The number of cases in Pakistan is just over 4,000, with 55 deaths. The mayor of Paris is banning outdoor exercise between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. in an attempt to slow the spread of COVID-19. France has been under strict lockdown measures for almost a month, and anyone who goes outside is required to carry a document stating their reason for leaving home. The Facebook-owned chat app is imposing new limits on message forwarding to slow the spread of fake news related to the coronavirus pandemic. Starting today, messages that have been identified as highly forwarded, sent through a chain of 5 or more people, can only be forwarded to a single person. In a blog post, a WhatsApp spokesperson wrote, "We've seen a significant increase in the amount of forwarding, which users have told us can feel overwhelming and can contribute to the spread of misinformation."
Thanks for watching. If you want to stay up to date on the latest breaking national and international news, be sure to subscribe to our channel, where we also dig into big issues around the world in our weekly series, Global News Explains.